Hello my YouTube friend, this is Non-Mechanic here, and today I'm working on a 2004 Infiniti G35, and what I'm going to be doing today is installing the radiator cooling fans, and I may do other things, but let's focus on this first. The radiator cooling fans, they are located behind the radiator. Let me just show you. It's located right here. This is where it goes at. Now, it has two little holes in the bottom down there. You see that hole? In the radiator fan right here, you have these like these brackets here. One here and one there. So one of them is gonna go in that one right there, and the other one is gonna go in that one right there where the holes is at. So when I turn it, what we want to do is when we turn it, we're going to turn this and we're going to put those two brackets right in there. It's going to take a little bit of maneuvering. It looks like we're going to have to move this to the side and just take your time putting it in there. Okay, like I said, we're going to put them in those two little brackets there. So what we're going to do is going to take some maneuvering to put this right in there. So don't forget those two clips. Our focus is to put the two clips right in those holes that I showed you before. And we're just going to put this sideways like this. So there you go. You put it in sideways. Then those two things that I told you we probably got to move, you move them a little bit to the side. And there you go. It's down. So now our focus is to put those two little things right in there, and they fit right in, right inside. Now, what you have to do now, you have two screws here that goes one here and one right here. So all you have to do is just make sure this goes in like this. You're gonna put the screw first. I lost one of the screws, but I got an alternative one. So you put that screw right in there, and this is the one I'm using for this one. This is the one I found. There you go. You put that one there, screw that one in there, and you don't want to go too tight when you're doing this. Like this, nice and snug. Now this one, like I lost the screw, I'm using a T20. When I go too tight, and there it goes. So now you have that there. Now what we want to do is, there's a hole in the bottom. We're going to connect it also. So let's go to the bottom. Under the car right now, before we put this cooling hose on the radiator, I want to show you the clips I was talking about that the radiator cooling fan goes on. There goes one here, and it went right in here, and the other one, it was right here. I don't know if you can see that, but it's right next to it. So now what I'm gonna do now is connect the cooling fans harness. Now if you notice, if you watched my latest video, you will notice that I put green tape right here. The reason why I put green tape and a green tape over here, for I won't be confused when I was about to install this, and I won't connect the wrong harness in the wrong side. So this one goes right on the top, and all you have to do is just press it in, and it's in. And then the other one is right here. So there you go. So now your fans is connected. Now let's just, like what we here, let's connect this cooling hose in the bottom. was the hose right here that we have to connect to the radiator. While we down here, we might as well do it. And what you're gonna need is, you're gonna need a flathead screwdriver, or you can use, I think it's an 8mm socket. Let me see. Yep, it's the 8mm socket. And the first thing you want to do is, you want to push it. You want to make sure when you push it that it goes all the way in. There you go. Once you push it in, that you know it's in, what you want to do is just screw this right in. And I'm going to be using, make sure it's nice and tight in there. And you just go slowly. Want to put it even. Okay, now, so everything under here is connected. So now that's in. Let's put the one in the top in. So now we're going to put the hose from the top of the radiator. And this one is much easier. All you have to do is make sure you just push it back. Push it right in there. And make sure it's all the way in. And you're also going to need a flathead screwdriver or 8mm socket. And you just want to squeeze here so you can know where the hard part of the radiator is at. And just do it softly. Remember, it's plastic. Then you can just use the screwdriver and screw it in a little more. So now that's in. We put the radiator cap in. So now we already have put the hose, the radiator hose on. We have put the radiator cooling fans on. So while we added, let's also put the hood latch on. So here you go. We're going to start putting the hood latch. So the first thing you want to do is you want to turn it this way. It goes like this, right? In here. So we want to put the cable in. So what you do is you just turn it this way with this pointing that way. And all you're going to do is you're going to take this and right in here, I don't know if you can see that in there, there's a gap under the spring, under this metal, there's a gap. What happens in that gap, this right here, the middle right here, has to go in. So you put it in first, right? And then you just push it back. And then all you have to do is this right here, pull it a little bit, and it goes right in there. Now all you're gonna do is just turn it this way. While you turn it this way, you're gonna put the screws in. Remember, it goes in like this. You put one of the screw in just to hold it. Then you take the other one. You want to put them by hand first. If you notice in my previous videos, I put a marker there. I took a marker and I lined it up. So I'm going to use that as a reference. It's a 12mm socket. I'm just going to go slowly. And there it goes right there. Maybe I went a little too high because I got my mark right there. Okay, right there. Perfect. I have a mark there. And then I'll take this one. So what's going to happen is once you screw it in, you have to size it up with the hood. I'll show you how to do that now. Just loosen this one up. Okay, so now it's in. What you want to do is now you want to bring your hood down and you want to make sure that it falls right in here. So let's give it a try. Let's see how it comes out. So let's see how I did. Right there, right in. It felt right in there. Okay, so that's the reason why I put the marks where the screw is at. What I do is I take a marker and I go around and I use that as a reference for when you put the hood latch back in, the hood falls right in. You have installed your hood latch, your radiator cooling fans, and your radiator hose in this video. So once again, this is Non-Mechanic. If you have any comments or questions, please post them down below or contact me on nonmechanic101@yahoo.com. That is nonmechanic101@yahoo.com. And remember, if Non-Mechanic can do it, you can do it. Later.